Here's today's meeting. He's already excavating where he's not supposed to be. Yeah. What these guys are about. 10, 20 minutes before the meeting, he's already out of excavating.
Yeah, be 3 feet below his surface, but then nose down. Right. Try another 2 foot, 24 inches, 36
Right,
inches.
see, I thought that would have been CMU, in which case I didn't want to cover the last.
Right,
now that it's, see that it's concrete, we can now leave it.
See how deep it is? That's all. Is Brian going to be here?
Supposed to be.
And you are?
I'm Steve.
Steve? Okay. I can't see it from here, so anyway. Hey, Ray. We're fixing to have a meeting down here. It's about that time. Did you want to come on down? Give me a call. Should be about 6:30. Bye. You made it in the morning. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
John?
How you doing?
Here's the enterprise team.
Yeah, man. I do a lot of work with you.
You're Smuller?
Yeah. Been out
Brian? You're Brian?
Yeah.
You ready to get these guys?
Are these guys all here?
I guess.
Leave it to you.
Have a good day. So what am I here for today? I don't know. Paul wanted me to come out.
Okay, well.
Make sure everybody was.
Well, the thing is, why don't we gather together? I guess there was some, you know.
Are you Brian Lacey?
Right.
Okay.
Question as to safety, and that's what my concern is.
Okay.
That they're doing the right thing, that hasn't been done. But hey, you want to come on over? And
We're on our side.
Yeah.
okay.
Let's go over there.
Okay. It's just a duty of care, you know what I mean, and not leaving people that perhaps need some instruction to do the work, you know? You going over there? Okay. Pardon me? Pardon?
You know if this is property going over here?
Yeah. There's a circle. There's one on a curve.
Yeah.
So basically,
So it looks like everything here is that wall's on this side, right?
yeah, right on the line.
So your wall, that's your wall. Okay. Just go over here to the sidewalk.
Okay. I'm gonna button up my car. All right. Well, why don't you come on over my yard? You can see it a little better. Huh?
I don't like giving out them phone numbers.
Well, I have your phone number. I'm just not going to call it. Remember, you told me not to call it.
Everybody knows everybody. I'm Brian. You're Pat?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Rodolfo.
Rodolfo? Yes, sir. Who you with?
Castle Real Estate. I'm Steve's development partner.
And then
So-
Tom DiMauro not here?
No.
So why am I here? Why are we
Well,
all gathered
I guess
here?
there was a problem with operating safely.
Okay.
And
And this is
digging a
discussion.
place that you're not supposed to be digging, or at least according to you.
So here we go here. So I gave you this. This is the email string. Last Wednesday, I get an email from Brian saying your man nicked one of my trees with the backhoe while knocking down the wall. Okay, large amount of debris. FYI, in exchange for the raspberry bush, I had them remove the stump for me.
So what
Okay.
stump was that?
There was stuff over by my garden.
And he removed the stump for
Yeah.
you?
So he then
Okay.
subsequently called you, notifying him that we were digging on his side of the property and whatnot. So,
And what I
Yeah,
understood
alright.
out of that was just a deep hole on your side. Is that what it was?
yeah, so we were doing spot excavations just to sample the soil.
Okay.
Being an ex-gas
How you doing?
That's Ray to pay the
Ray, I'm Brian Jacobs.
29th.
Hey Ray, I don't know.
And who are you with?
Neighborhood
Yep.
Association.
And then this is and that's just correspondence.
Yeah, I'm a racist and all that kind of stuff.
I didn't call you racist.
Well,
Yeah, we're not here
Pretty
about
much.
that, guys.
you know,
Guys.
I mean, I got a skin of steel. It don't bother me. I didn't do anything wrong. I guess what Paul Schaefer was the chief inspector. He called me yesterday. And he had Brian set up the screen. It's probably been more appropriate if he set up. I guess what he wanted to do and give some kind of guidelines to get us together because, like I was saying, they left that guy, that poor guy, over there. He was digging in the wrong spot, and they were doing damage, being reckless. I called cops on this guy because he's waving a bucket at me, and I just said I don't want that to go on.
Okay. That's what we're here about. We're not talking about any of that. That's all in the past.
All right.
What we're here to do is you're here to build a project.
Right.
Your responsibility is his direction. Your direction is what's on your plan. Everything you do is on your property. Any problem with that?
Well, I mean, you know, hey, you got a, what is it, 80,000 pound tractor running, you know, loose and rough over here on a cowboy sitting on it going next to my property.
Right.
And they're just digging willy-nilly, don't, here and there, I don't know, doing what.
They corrected that the same day.
Okay.
There's none of that been going on since then, has there?
But they just dug another hole right there where they weren't supposed to be digging.
That's their property. They can dig, and that's not that deep. They're trying to find out how deep that wall is.
Okay. I mean,
So they're not undermining your property whatsoever. They're going to be digging. They're going to be digging deeper than that hole. But they got to get down to a foundation. So what do you want from them? You want them to let you
I don't want
know?
to destroy my property.
Okay. And that's what I'm here for. I don't want to make sure anybody's property or anything's unsafe for the public. So what's your next step?
Our next step is we have a 10-foot protected district from our property line in.
Okay.
We're going to clear the grade
Okay.
down to where Mr. Lacey's grade is.
Okay.
Okay? Level for 10 feet.
Okay.
We're not hauling that dirt off right now. We're just going to stockpile it here.
Okay.
Fill in whatever depressions we have until we get our full fill.
What's going to happen with that wall?
We don't know yet. So we were originally going to take it down. We assumed it was possibly CMU. It's concrete. So we're not building within 10 feet of that property line. We're going to have to put a curb there of some kind. I'm contemplating after I see that.
So your basic grade is equal,
Roughly equal to his, roughly.
Not within 5 foot of distance. Okay. So what's your basement? You just got a slab on grade for
No,
your structure?
I've got I have a ramp with, not underground, but it's a garden level garage.
Okay. So you're digging basically 10 foot.
I'm digging 9 feet from existing grade.
10 foot away from him.
10 feet away, and then backfilling 3 of that. So I'm only 6 feet below.
No shoring. You're going to bench?
I'm shoring here, I'm shoring along Tennyson, and I'm shoring partially.
Okay. 3 foot on center.
Roughly these 3 are 2 foot. That right there maybe 5 or 6 feet because we're 10 feet away. Right. Correct.
That's your engineer money too?
We haven't submitted for that.
Okay. So far everything he's doing, he's okay with. Do you have any problem with that so far?
Well, like I said, he wasn't supposed to be digging below grade, my grade, okay? And like he said, 10 feet from the property line, that's where he's going to lay his groundwork for his parking structure and so on like that.
So there's...
But he's digging below grade,
No.
and that wasn't supposed to happen, okay?
He's not...
Had he told me that, but that's what they're going to do,
Okay.
we would not be here today.
They dug one hole today.
Well,
that's the one you're talking about?
They went below grade, and, you know, incidentally, now, okay, it's just like the branches on the trees, you know, you got to... They came in, there was one branch hanging over the garage when it was up. They came in and they cut 2 foot back all the viable branches on that tree. Okay, it's like they got it in for my damn tree. And then when they went down, they cut the fruit ball, which I was concerned that we talked about that at length in emails. I hope you have that.
There's no email.
But there's not root balls because of my computer. Okay. In any case, so now I've got essentially a missing root ball on one side. And if the tree dies, what then? Now, they're well within their rights to dig, you know, down to China, right?
Yeah, but they
but
can't
you know,
damage.
because I could crap in the yard doesn't mean I do it.
They can't damage.
You know what I mean?
Can I step in on this?
You know what I mean?
You look at that tree 36 inches surface. Surface roots, drip line roots is only about 12 inches. Whatever root system is in that drip line, hit that wall and chase that wall.
Yeah,
East
well,
and west.
I got a picture of he cut. You weren't there. You left the guy by himself. That's what pissed me off.
Okay.
He had no ground guy, nobody or anything like that. Nobody I could sit there.
I'm the
communicate
operations
with.
supervisor of the company.
He had a root that big cut.
There's no need to have a ground guide. You have ground guide for.
It's not my understanding.
When I was out here, there was a guy. Whether that was before me or whatever, there was a guy.
Yeah.
But we want to move on from.
Well, I mean,
everybody
you asked me what my concerns are.
Right.
My concerns are that they take the proper duty care,
right,
and they go and excavate down. Now, let's go look at the wall and see what's going to happen when, because, you know, basically, if you got a footing on that, there's a lip or a ledge on my side. I tried to fish for it with a probe. I didn't even take it afterwards. I just went and got a post hole. They're going to start digging down there yesterday.
So you don't want them to take the wall up?
Well, you know, it's on the property line. Is there some way that they could mechanically remove that thing without, you know, because if you pull it this way, all right, it's going to kick up some dirt. It's going to go like maybe 2 or 3 feet, depending on how that lip is. How are they going to do this without damaging my property? That's what I want to know.
Well, we don't know that that's what's going to happen at this point.
wanted to take the wall out.
Right.
We assumed it was CMU. The CMU wall is going to basically come apart into pieces.
Right.
Not the foundation wall. We would consider leaving it. I'm just going to have to put another one there anyway.
Right.
Maybe not as tall. I mean, I have to put another one here.
So now, so as far as digging, he still hasn't made any kind of damage to your property. What I see there, what he's done, it still doesn't put your property in jeopardy. It's still on his property. So I still don't see that there's a concern for that yet. He's not digging 10 foot. He's not doing anything near your property that jeopardizes your property.
I tell you what, those
So I don't
when
see
that tractor moves, you know, what is it, 80 tons? It you know,
Yeah,
it changes the
I can't
atmosphere.
stop that.
It's not a, you know, it's a do-over type of thing. You know
I
what I mean?
can't stop
It's
that.
not, we can't, you know.
There's going to be equipment in here. There's going to be that going on.
But, you know.
And you can't complain every time they bring something in because it's going to happen.
I'm not. I just wanted somebody. I just wanted somebody to get a hold, a handle on it, because when I tried to contact him, I couldn't contact him. When I contacted,
You want to know when they're going to dig again?
Yeah, that'd be handy.
Every time they're going to dig, you're going to start digging. You're going to dig constantly for 2 weeks just to get that 10 foot back. And you're looking at doing that Tuesday.
When it dries up. Yeah, we got part of the demolition is raking that grade back.
So they're going to start digging next week. They're going to do it for at least a week and a half.
And there'll be constant activity here for the next 16 months.
Yeah, more than that.
It don't bother me. I don't live here, but I got to be up on the property. I got a situation with the grass that went wrong.
Okay.
and I got to get, you know, patching it back together and doing certain things on my property.
When we come up, if they're going to take that wall away, we'll get together again. Right now, they're okay with doing what they're doing. They're okay with what they've done so far. I don't see that it's jeopardizing your property.
Okay, I mean, what they've done so far,
Yeah.
except for, I mean, with the exception of the tree, I mean, with the, you know, like I said.
That was resolved by pulling your stump, so we
No,
don't have an
that, the
issue.
tree wasn't resolved. The raspberry bush was resolved.
If you will,
That's the greater file.
Yeah.
I need to get things cleared up.
No, I'm fine.
What's happening?
I'm fine.
What's happening is I need him to stay off my operators because that's the reason I came out here.
Okay.
He keeps talking to my operators. He's getting around the machinery, telling them to stop leaning over the wall and everything else. It's costing me money. It's costing Steve money.
This
This is going to disintegrate into a here he said. I got video of everything. I just video. I'm going to tell you what. I'll just send you a video file. Go ahead and
This is where we are today. I need you to talk to Steve or me. I don't need you talking to the construction workers.
Well,
You're not their boss.
If they're on my property and they're doing something wrong, I'm going to stop them.
Yes, if they're on your property, you have the legal right to call the cops. If they're on your property. But just because they're close to your property doesn't consider your property. And I
You're right.
You know, and I don't,
Right.
this doesn't need to be this way. These guys are going to
No, it
build
didn't.
this
It
thing.
didn't at all. It did not at all. Okay. It's just like I
So
said.
you're
You get
still
told
not-
one thing and you get it done to another.
So you're still not happy with the situation
well,
right
you know,
now?
they're not giving me a whole lot of confidence here because once again we're just talking, and then when it comes to doing,
Well, I'm telling
it's
you
different.
what they're going to do.
You know what I mean?
Next week, they're going to start digging. They're going to dig down to your grade, and they're going to pull that away 10 foot. That's what they're going to do.
Okay.
They're not going to tear the wall out. They're not going to go onto your property. If something falls on your property, they will go over there
Now,
and pick it up.
should they
Is that
do that?
okay if they pick that up, or do you want them to leave that
Pardon
there?
me?
One of them bricks falls off that wall, it goes onto your property.
Yeah.
Is it okay for them to go pick that brick
you
up?
know, guy can call me and say, hey, I need to pick up the stuff, and in fact, they're supposed to put in the rest of that residue up.
I'm asking you
But
right
I'm
now,
not
do they need your
I'm not
permission? Do they need to
with it.
call you to go get a brick off
I'll
that
probably
property?
be here. I'll probably be here. And yeah, you know, they could probably call me. I'm not here to call me. Nobody's going to go on that property. You got dogs on the
The
property.
harder it gets, the longer this is going to take.
Can I get your number so I can call you?
I want to get it between you and me. I don't want the rest of the guys involved here.
All right, that's fine.
He's in charge, you're in charge, I'm in charge. I don't want you talking to the rest of the workers. If there's a problem, you call me, you call Steve. I'm here to make sure the public's safe and the property's safe. Right now, I don't see a problem. What they're going to do, I don't see a problem. But I don't feel confident you're happy about anything still.
Well, you know, I'm the bad guy here, right? I'm the guy that's on
I
his
just need
people.
to make sure
That's
that
not
they
right.
can go forward
So,
and your property's safe.
that's good.
And right now it is.
That's right. I mean, now should they do something different? Can I contact you and say, hey, come on out here? There's something going on.
I come by here every day. I told you I would, and I've been by here every day.
Okay.
I come by every day, and I will be by every day. Every day I come by. Whether I stop and get out and look at stuff and walk around, no. But I come by here every day. And if I can see something and I stop, I will make sure and call him, and I'll get a hold of you to see if there's any other problem.
That's fine. If something falls over, if I'm not there, give me a call. I'll come up.
Things are going to happen.
Or so I might even, you know what?
You
I
know-
might even be generous enough to take the brick and throw it back over on this side.
All of a sudden, there's the stucco guy, whatever, they're building up. Something falls.
Look, I am not the bad guy here, okay? Got it? You want to listen to the tape? You want to see the video? You see where
Why are we
things
talking
went
about
wrong?
that now?
Okay, then okay, so quit punishing me. I'm not the bad guy. I did things
I'm not
within the
saying-
law, okay?
I'm not saying
I
that.
did things within the law.
Trying to make
I
sure
didn't
you're
call people
okay.
names. I
Trying to make
respected
sure you're
people.
happy. That's all I've asked.
Okay, got good.
You're getting upset.
Yeah, because you know what? You know what? I didn't do anything wrong.
Did I accuse you? I don't need this to be a heated discussion.
All right,
I want to make sure
good.
you're happy.
So it's all understood.
So you understand what they're going to do.
Yes.
All right, you guys go ahead and do that. Get started on it. Make sure that you're complying with what you're supposed to do, safety, benching, and the public and the census secure to keep these kids and all these other people out of it.
It'll be open if we're working here. But
Right.
if we're working.
At night, this is secured.
At night it is.
Whoever's responsible, you're going to be here.
That's
You're
me.
responsible.
No, I lock it
But
up
you're
every
going to
night.
make sure that everything's safe and there's benching and no direct fall from this sidewalk. The weekend, can we go and enjoy the weekend?
Yeah, yeah. I guess we can. I mean, I want to show you some things over here, but this section of fence, which is essentially now on my,
What is?
this section of fence is gone. Okay, once upon a time, between my gate back here section and his original wooden fencing, the lot was secured. Both of our lots were secured. Okay, and same thing on the front, going from the front gate with that chain link fence going on. And now it's gone. Okay.
It's his property, it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's gone. I've got an unsecured property.
If you want to build a fence to secure your property, that's your responsibility.
See how that is?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's his property right there.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to put a fence, maybe just a section of chain link or chicken wire, doubled up chicken wire, and I'm going to attach it to his safety fence, running between. Well, I'm going to put a post here.
Then you're on his property. You can be on your property.
Okay, so how am I going to secure my property?
You dig a hole and you put a post in. Just like a regular fence. You stay on your property. Right?
All right.
That's what the issue is who's.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
You can pour your post and get your post in, and you can secure your property.
How can I secure a property without putting an entire fence along the front
You're
line?
welcome to put a fence in that whole entire thing. Whether it would be recommended at this point, I wouldn't do it.
There you go. So I got. See, now you're thinking. Now you're coming with me, right? So I put up a fence. It's like, oh, so what? $50 for 100 foot of chain, right?
But he can't put the fence on your side of the property, and that would solve your problem.
Exactly. But guess what? Guess what? When I put.
Would that solve your problem if he put the fence on your side?
I would like it solve my problem. That, well, you know, it goes without saying, he not lost his freaking mind and just start pulling shit up. You know, I don't like that a whole lot better.
But
wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Fence?
Let's not go to the past, right? I would like it if he could somehow secure my property properly. Because if I put up a fence on this side, guess what's going to happen? When he does his excavation,
and we don't want to do that. I'm agreeing. But that's what we're saying. There's no give for you at this point. You want something that isn't going to work at this point. So I'm asking you, is it okay for him to put the fence on your property, which would secure you?
Well, I mean, that 6-foot fence on my property? Well, then he'll have a 3-foot fence coming up on this side.
You're only allowed 6 foot. If you build a 6-foot fence, it's only 6 foot.
Exactly.
So what difference is if you build a 6-foot fence or he puts his 6-foot fence there?
Look, let's look at it right here, okay? If he could somehow, staying on his property, put a length of chain link that goes up to that second step there by my white fence, you see it? And then cut this way and attach by screws to that post, that would secure my property. And similarly on the other side. You follow me?
So you're saying your property ain't secure because somebody's going to crawl through there?
Exactly. We had this guy walking around in a bathrobe just yesterday. You know, one of these hitting the pipe. It was weird. And, you know, what they'll do is they'll go in the bush. This happened before. I told them about the problems in this neighborhood. So, if they can do that, that would go far.
Well, it seems to me you're the one concerned with it. You should do it. It's on your property.
Okay. Okay.
I offered to have him put the fence on your side, which would secure the whole length.
Well, I mean, what you're going to do is you're going to put a fence over there, and you're just going to have a 3-foot fence that somebody can just hop over.
He's going to dig down equal to your property line, your grade, and so it's equal. It's no longer this side's 3 foot. Did you remember he said he was going to?
I'm talking about like now, this afternoon.
It ain't happening now. It's Friday night at 3:30 in the afternoon. It ain't happening tonight.
Okay. Now, there you go.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little unreasonable.
Well, not really. But in any case, hey.
It's been like this for a week and you haven't done nothing yet. I mean, I don't want to...
We're not meeting with mine. We're not meeting the mindset.
You want and you're not willing to give.
I just said I'll put up a fence on my side, but then when he tears it down, it's going to tear down my fence.
It just seems a little bit vindictive if you do that, because you know he's not capable of doing that.
Okay, we're just not reaching
You're
each
asking
other.
to secure your property. I asked you if it would be okay for them to put their 6-foot fence on your property.
No,
Their fence, your fence is still a fence.
It won't work.
I know it won't.
It won't work. Why go through all that trouble when with two sections?
Why
of
go
fence?
through all that trouble when you know they're going to damage your new fence? You're in the same way. You're saying the same thing. I'm not cooperating.
Look, okay, here's what I'm going to do, all right?
Okay.
How about this? I'll go to Home Depot, I'll get 10, 15 foot of fence, okay? What is it, 10, 15 bucks? And I'll close in that area right there and secure it. I'll bring the fence, as it gets to my fence, right there, the white fence, I'll make it go this way towards his fence, and I'll wire it. No? You're saying no?
Is he attaching to my fence?
Okay.
Again, you're under his property. All you
Okay,
need to
so
do
now,
is
that's what you don't want. You want to help me secure my property.
I think you should secure it to the white fence. That's your fence. You secure it to the white fence. We're done.
Am I thick or something?
No, you need.
Am I? I mean,
I know what you're saying.
We're looking at the same thing, but we're not seeing the same thing. Am I? I don't know. Tell me where I'm wrong.
Somebody's crawling through there next to that root and that other chunk that they've shed to get to your property.
Right, look.
When they can come over here and open this gate,
No, it's locked.
they can go around to the front and open it.
Well, that one's locked too, but over here you got the same problem. Okay? Yeah. They can travel on his property and enter in mine. Okay?
They're coming through here.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way for them to come through there. So here's your big concern.
It's conceived. It's conceived.
This is your concern. You'll need to move that fence to dig this down.
Well,
That's why you don't want it attached to his property.
here. Look, and same thing over here. The same thing over here. Okay? And same thing over here. He's not secured his property. Guy could just walk up here and walk behind his gate. Well, I had it rigged. I had it so this was blocked off. Okay? And that's been there for as long as this gate's been up.
When the old property
Okay?
was here.
Yeah. So, and then it was secured. Both mine and his property. Okay? So, now your suggestion I put a fence up here?
No, I was asking to bring this fence down because all your concern...
Yeah, but then what's going to happen is he'll have a 6-foot fence from my grade, which will be actually a 3-foot fence.
No. Did you not hear they're going to dig this grade down to your grade? So this is the same
That's going to
grade
happen Monday?
next week. That's what they all just said.
All right.
Not Monday.
And
Monday's a holiday.
yeah, well, I mean, here.
Monday's a holiday, right?
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
They're going to do it next week, and they're going to lower that grade basically to your grade. It could be a foot or two off. It's not going to be exact. So then that fence will be down at this grade.
But they're not going to take the wall out.
Not at this time. They're wanting to.
Like I said, I need to secure property. That's what. Yeah. And I'll just.
So the only problem I really got is for you to tie into his fence. So when he's done digging and he lowers his fence, can we do something at that point?
I mean, you know, actually, that's his property to secure, okay?
Yeah.
And in him securing his property, he's actually securing mine. But he's actually leaving a. If we're going to get down to it, he's leaving a pathway between the two properties, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be his responsibility. However, you could put a 6-foot fence up here, closer, up, maybe stick some. I'll allow him. Hey, that's an idea. If he wants to stick some poles in here and have the fence come up right here, all the way down, that'd be ideal, right? Or even some poles here, you know, right? That'd be ideal.
Well, like I said, right away this is going to get lowered. So this is all going to get moved right away. Probably Tuesday, Wednesday. This is going to get moved for them to dig this down. No way they can.
Yeah, well, it's been a week already.
Okay. So, you know why the week's done?
Don't say it because of. Don't say it because I want to tell you something.
Why did you interrupt me? It's the rain.
Okay,
I was going to say the rain. Did you not notice the rain? Every job I go to, the rain is killing everybody. Right. That's the purpose of why they haven't done nothing this week.
Well, hey, look. Tell you what.
They have the legal right to dig.
These things got clobbered. Look at them coming back. That bush will come back too. There was a stump right here. We settled the problem. I had no problem with these people. Okay? Now, we're not going to hash it over again, but hey, I just wanted to get somebody to take hold of the situation because it was out of control. And now, I'll sit there and I'll think on what to do about securing my property temporarily.
Yeah,
that's all. That's all. You know? But you got a problem is you got low income housing over here. You got a candy store and a drug not a drugstore, but a liquor store over here, and you got certain types that travel this alley and walkway constantly.
I see them.
And they tattoo your things, and then then you got these kids from Colorado Christian Home running away. When I didn't have a fence up, they ended up in my backyard all the time. So until I started putting the fence up, and that's the thing. Ask rate to stay here. They run away constantly. Yeah. Right. So you got that. Huh, Ray? Huh? Oh, Ray. No. You got the kids from the home running away all the time. They end up that they're going to get hurt. I got a duty and a responsibility to do it. So does he. Okay. Hey.
And if you got to take
once
that down,
we're done dealing with that,
that's what I'm
will be up
telling you.
there.
So he's going to put a connection between your fence and close this hole up. And he's going to have to remove it to pull the fence down to do his dig, and then he's going to put it back. That's all and he's going to do that. Okay?
When?
Not today. Are we done?
Okay.
I don't see him doing it today.
I mean, with a little effort, like I said, it's been a week. Okay? And I laid it out for you. What goes on here? You know? It's what the problem is. So, if you can't do it today, I'm going to do a temporary chicken wire thing. Okay? And I'm going to attach to his gate. Okay? Up there. Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to attach it to post to post. Keep people out. Okay. It'll be chicken wire.
Okay, he said it's
okay.
Okay?
I can have a guy over here next week to put chain on.
Yeah. Hey, next week that's after the horses out of the barn.
Yeah.
It's
the first I've heard of it to make anything to say a week.
So are we leaving that up, or am I going to replace it with chain link?
I want you to leave what you got going here. I want a connection between his fence and close this section out here.
Okay.
Nobody can sneak into his property.
Am I doing that, or is he doing that?
You said you would.
I'll do it next week.
Okay. You're going to do a temporary one?
And temporarily, I'll put a chicken wire one up so they can't get it. Okay?
And then who are you going to talk to when you have another problem?
You.
Or me? Let's just go me. That way I can talk to you.
I don't anticipate having any more problems.
You talk to me and I'll talk to you.
I don't anticipate having any more problems.
All right, guys.
Like I said,
the
cavalry is here.
We're done?
Yeah.
Guys, we're done. Have a good weekend.
See you. Thank you.
See you, Ray.
Ray's with the
Neighborhood Association.
Okay. But it sounded like Steve was going to drop this fence over here. If that makes it better for you.
Well, look, I understand that, this ain't my fault, okay? They had between the two fences, and this is the original agreement, okay, this is one of the things, this guy ripped out the fence like a wreck. Like, Steve wanted to keep the fence up until he was done, and that was perfect, right? Because we had...
That would have been the wise thing, yes.
But now we got somebody that did something wrong, okay?
Yes.
Okay?
But here we are now.
There's nobody to talk to. I said, okay, you got to get a handle on these people. All right? That's it. So, here we are now. If he wants to, I think this would be great. Just stick some poles in there and lash the fence together.
He's going to do that part. I don't really see how he's going to get the fence
or
posted.
if he wants, just take that post, okay, and use it as a nailer and nail a piece of chain link. Yeah.
And then what?
And nail a piece of chain link here, right? Okay. something like this, or maybe even put a 2x4 up like this, maybe. It'll look like hell, and put a piece of chain link between here, and nail onto this. Right? Okay? Let's say put it that way.
It's going to take a year and a half, 2 years.
Look, here's the problem. How the hell are these things come out? Are they going to come and rip it out? Well, I want to finish something. Mr. Demolition expert.
Yeah, the only way that's coming out is you can't do the normal root thing where you grind it down because you got the concrete for it. It's going to get dug up.
Yeah. What's going to happen? My sprinkler system?
You take a picture of this. Any damage they do, they will repair.
Oh, yeah.
Well, whether it's what I tell you right now, it ain't going to be done the same day. That repair isn't going to happen the same day as far as the mold. The sprinkler should be able to.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I tell you what, we'll see. We had a lot of talk.
There's going to be more problems.
We'll see.
There's going to be more problems.
Right? There's a lot of talk. It's time to deliver now. If I knew that was going to happen, they would have never got the project approved, ever. We would never got
What, take the fence down?
No. Big budget. I made provisions at the front that when they came in, they were not going to use a machine that big. And take it slow. They never got to that point. Never.
I know. I could tell you every job they're going to use a machine like that.
Well, yeah, and every job they damage in people's houses. There's one right down here on what is it? On 20th. Little friend of ours. This big blue project there by the by the stadium. You probably inspect it. Stadium? Yeah, by the stadium. It's on 20th there. What's her name? Anyway, they put up these big old townhomes by her house, and she's got her little house like one of these over there, and they foundation's cracked, sewers backed up. They did everything but cut the doggone electricity in the house, and basically she said they're surrounded by this doggone this much property. And you know what it is? It's just we're not being careful.
No,
we had somebody that
freaks me out. I tell you, I'm with you on there. I can't believe your townhomes are building right next to the other house. Yeah. I don't know how that happens.
I'm just waiting for that hole on that building next to that hole where the Sandoval's taco place was, tortillas place, up there on 44. I'm just waiting for that building to fall in. That's been open a pit for how long? I think it's filled with water now. Yeah,
they all are. Yeah. Every one of them are filled with water.
These people are too in a rush, and they just destroy. I'm going to like to see how he does that. Okay? Without damaging the whole lot.
It's probably going to get into your property, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I guarantee it. That's what I'm saying.
You look at the size of that.
And I approached this guy with the spirit of cooperation. I just say, hey, some of these people, that guy down there, they hate these people. Hey, see your pal Chauncey there? They stopped him for 7 years. 7 years they stopped him. He had this whole thing. He finally built this out just a little while ago. He had a whole project. He's been supposed to go up another story over here, do this and do that. Stop it, did it.
Yeah. That's not where we are now.
That's not me.
That's what's bad is it's beyond
when
that.
You start getting those types of accusations and things of people saying, well, you're against this property, against because there's actually a group here called No High Risers and things like that. Well, that's not me. Okay.
There's people. Right. I don't want it, but it's not my choice. I have a legal right. I don't want it. I really don't.
Look, being a property owner throughout Denver, Wheat Ridge, Lakewood, down in El Paso, not El Paso County, but Huerfano County down south. Okay, I'm a guy that is for owners' property rights. Okay? Property owners' rights. Okay, you do what the hell you want to do with your property, and everybody stay the hell off. And that's what I told him. I said, let's work together and do something when we this transition here, so that those people don't bother me or my people over here, and these people don't bother them. Yeah. And we kind of worked it out.
That's what I understand why it's like this now.
Right? Well, it's like this now because he told me that he was not going to dig below grade near my building, because that was my concern. Now we can go back again over it.
I know that's what happened, and I know they corrected it, and I know they shouldn't have.
Then this guy had no absolute provisions for protecting this house. What did he do? He had nothing up. What could he have done? Well, my brother says they could have put a beam on this side of the wall and pulled the wall this way.
Yes.
Okay.
Put a relief cut. They did a relief cut in there because I read the report.
Well,
they put a relief cut in there so the structure would fall this way.
Yeah, and it didn't.
And it didn't?
No, it fell out onto my garden. I'm telling you.
What do you mean? The whole property, the whole wall, the what? Just parts of it.
That one on the far corner. The far corner. Okay. And on this
what
side,
fell
you have,
over there though?
Huh? What
debris or the
you
wall?
Want to see it?
Well,
I mean,
what do you mean?
It's about a section of the top of the building. I'd say maybe this high, all the way here, fell out. Okay, when you see that, then he came in and he makes that tree. See that tree? That's 3 foot inside my property line.
This tree?
Come here. Okay. What's he doing over here?
Yeah,
I'm
wasn't
saying
the
duty
debris?
of care.
Wasn't the debris?
It
or
was no. It was the bucket. Okay. Okay. Now, a little bit of time. One drop, another drop, and the bucket overflows, and I just go, hey, let's stop it. Then you get this guy by himself digging here where he told me he wasn't going to get it. And then he wrecks my roof, and I just lose it. Okay? And then we get retaliation.
Well, he's still going to dig
You
this.
understand? He's going to dig. That's fine. I understand that. He's not coming on my property. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a whole...
Okay? The only thing I can do is document. That's it.
Yeah.
If there's damage, you document. I'm going to... You know, I've taken pictures inside and out well before this, of this tree, and then we'll add up the bill and send it to him. There you go. Because there's nothing else I can do. Well, I'd have to look in my file. It's not more than
I would take one from today, since I was here today, of everything you see.
Okay.
That way I can verify that's what I saw.
Well, I'm going to send Schaefer there, Mr. Schaefer, some video clip files of what went on here, and show him that there was, you know, that's why I want to know for weeks and weeks. I was up here every week. I'd come up here every day, practically, okay, to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
And I think they didn't want me to know what was going on, and that's why they didn't advise. They didn't even advise these people. They just started. He's a doctor. He was homesick in bed. He's a veterinary doctor. He's in bed, and all of a sudden, you know, the wall comes crashing down. You know, like it would. And you know,
it would have been nice if they notified it. I mean, I know they give out notifications,
that's
but not the day.
Notification.
Not the 2 days.
He was supposed to be in the ground and done in January, according to his notification.
Yeah.
And I seen him a week prior to this, or 2. He said, "Well, next week we're gonna start." Waited the week. No start. So, you know, that's all I got to say, man. I'm not like I said, I'm not the bad guy. Okay? I'm not the bad guy here.
Lacey, I gotta go. I've been here way too long.
I'm sorry.
City's paying
Sorry
me.
for holding you up, but we'll...
No, the city's paying me overtime, and they don't like doing that.
Hey! Yeah.
I still got some more inspection to go catch up on. I'm supposed to be there between 3 and 4, so I'm gonna go catch up on that.
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy your weekend.
You too. Thanks. Yeah.